Yes, Ted. Wonderful. Ted in India. I wonder what's next. Another one of these kids that comes in. They obviously this PlayStation generation. I don't even call it that now, but they're all so prepped by the time they get into Formula One.
Well, they find the simulators easy as well. And once you've been in a simulator a lot, it's easy to replicate what you've done in the sim. But then that doesn't mean it will be easy to make that extra step on the track to feel where the limit is. You're kind of stuck in your own bubble. So that's a risk that they're playing with. For some of them it works, for some others it doesn't. But we've always had that, even before the sims. That first race exuberance, the adrenaline, that new driver that comes in and does a mega result, and then it doesn't carry on. So we have to wait and see. He started well. Hopefully he will carry on like this.
You were a gamer, weren't you?
Yes.
I know that.
But you said the word gamer. Yeah. It was used to play, to have fun and learn track.
In case you hadn't noticed, we're in the back of the Racing Bulls garage. Wonderful, well teed up. Thank you, Alex. This is Pierre Hamlin, who is Arvid's race engineer. Pierre, great to talk to you. How is it working with him? What an amazing start last weekend in Australia.
Yeah, for an 18-year-old, I think it's pretty amazing. Australia, it's a track he already knew from last year with F2, so it was all quite good. I think he was quite calm on the weekend, went really well. Here, it's much more difficult. Sprint weekend, China is a very difficult layout. We lost FP1. Effectively with Arvid, we had an issue with the car, so it's been a bit more difficult.
All that considered, everything that's gone on this weekend, how's he been finding it? In Formula One, obviously the regulations are very different this year, but he seems to have adapted quite well. How are you finding working with him?
So we've been preparing for quite a while during the winter, so I think he's very, very ready for it. He's been studying a lot in terms of the new PU, how to use it. Every night he's one of the last in the office to look at what his energy is doing, which gear he should be using, how his throttle is affecting his energy management. So he's been really on top of it all the way through.
So yeah, after a first weekend, and we often see drivers in their first weekend really explode and be amazing and then calm down a bit. And here it's been a lot more pressure with the issues not driving. Is he a cool cat or is pressure affecting him?
So you can tell he's trying to go into a bit more details this weekend compared to last weekend. Because last weekend we had the pace advantage. We were quite fast effectively throughout the weekend, so it was a bit more calm. It's true that now he's trying to find a bit more all the small things. Why my outlap was different, why is this lap has a bit more oversteer in that corner. He's been looking into, he's been a bit more inquisitive.
Thanks, Pierre. I'm just going to run over here. I'll let you get on with your day job rather than talking to us. I was going to talk to him, but I can't. There's Liam. Just whilst we're here, though, Pete, have a quick look at this screen, because you talk about actually, and come and have a talk to us about this, Jacques and Jamie. That's back in Faenza. That just shows you it's not just the team on site. There's always an array of engineers back. What are they doing?
Well, they're humans, for starters, which is still good. They're looking at all the data, studying the strategy and sending a lot of feedback. They don't need to be here. This is something I didn't know when I was racing, and it's such an amazing tool when it's used properly.
Yeah.
Exactly, it's a race control there as well. So for strategy, for everything that they can't have enough people here, they have all back at base. And they report there's constant communication between everyone, and that's the bit that people don't see, how many people are in these race teams. Yes, there's a lot of people at the track, but back at base there's a lot of people as well.
I wanted to just quickly peek in there. I hope we're not crossing a line, but just look at the complexity of the steering wheel now. I mean, you talk about, going back to what we're talking about with regards to gaming, I mean, you need a degree to operate these things, and it's not just the front, it's on the back as well. There's so many toggles, so many switches. Complex.
I don't like seeing it because I just want to jump in. So let's move away. No, yeah, much more complex. We had like the radio and the drink. That kind of was it at the beginning.
That was it.
Oh yeah, that was a lot.
But that's the thing, now they have so many tools to help them with their balance whilst they're out there on track. They've got the differential, they've got so many things that they can use to help themselves, but now as well with the new regulations, the whole wheel and things that they need have changed. So getting used to that into this season, especially for us a rookie, that's going to be taking some time.
Bit of work for the Racing Bulls to do, starting in 14th and 15th, starting in 8th, yes, 8th, Max Verstappen.